Yeah, north of Michigan, we had a bridge blow up, like the bridge on the River Choir. I'll give you a picture of it in there. And but it was too well guarded, so we directed the Air Force in there and blew it. And that bridge that we are crossing on is made out of bamboo. There's not a piece of metal in it. And we blew up small bridges and stuff like that, ambush convoys sometime. But most of it was collect information and wire it back. We contacted twice a day. We radioed we had a radio and cryptographic. We used coded messages.
And did you have any specific incidents of ambushing convoys or anything like any stories about that?
Not particular, no.
Mm-hmm. So, what other kind of things did you see, like in the back in the bush when you were collecting information?
Well, after we left Kalauga, they sent us back to Gapga, and right after we got back in there, we stayed there a few days. The night we got back in there, they didn't have room for me, and so I stayed in a bamboo hut. Everything was made out of bamboo over there. And I went in there where they kept the ammunition and went to sleep. And during the night, an informer came in there and set the bamboo hut on fire. And when I woke up, I was surrounded by fire. And I was trapped. I couldn't get out. They was popping. And I tore out, and the ceiling fell on it, burned all the hair off my head. My arms was burnt real bad, and I made it out and run down about 100 feet, and all at once that ammunition started going. By that time, everybody else was there, and they took me to Seagrave Hospital, and I was in there about 10 days treating my burns and things, my head, and I lost everything I had, and lost my dog tags, which I went back later and dug them out. The ones I showed you a while ago, they were solid black.